guys, welcome back to my channel Curious Prerna. I am Prerna and I'm on a mission to make India talk about money without any taboo. So today we are going to talk about 7 such questions which every new investor asks me. I have so many DMs on Instagram asking me this, that and all these questions which come to every new investor's mind. So I thought why not to consolidate and make a video so that I can answer all your questions at one place. So let's begin. A very first question which all new investors ask me, how much amount I need to start investing. Guys, this is not the question which you should be asking. The question should be, for how long should I be investing, for how much time should I be investing. But anyways, first let me answer this question. So you can have just rupees 5 with you when you can go and buy one stock, but should you? No. So the question which you should ask, or what is important, is not how much money you invest in the market, but the answer is for how long you should invest in the market, or for which stock you should buy in the market. You can buy one stock of 1,000 rupees and can make another 1,000 rupees from it because it's a good stock and you can hold it for 3 to 4 years or for some time, and your money will be getting doubled. However, you can invest in a 5 rupee stock, buy 50 stocks and still lose money. That is a possibility in a stock market. How to avoid that? Okay, I'll address that in a next question. After that, the second question which has been always asked to me, how to start investing. Very simple. You need to just have 3 accounts. Number 1 is your demat account, number 2 is your trading account, and number 3 is your savings account. Now, what is the difference between demat and trading account? You must have heard about demat account a lot these days. So basically, earlier you used to have all your share certificates, whatever your grandfather and grandmother have purchased, they were all in physical format. Then government came with a guideline that all the physical shares have to be converted into a digital format. That is, they have to be dematerialized. That is how the demat account came into picture. All your shares, whatever you purchase, are kept in a demat account. It is kind of a locker where all your digital shares have been kept. But for trading, for buying more shares, for selling more shares, you need a trading account. But you must be thinking that you have never opened a trading account. You just go and open a demat account, right? So yes, nowadays, whenever you go and open a trading account, demat account, your trading account is opened by default with it. So you need not to worry about it anymore. But you must know this, that you need to have these both the accounts, because this is the basics. You should know this. You need to have both the accounts to start trading in the market. So of course, savings account is required so that you can transfer your money from here to your trading account and start doing trading. So it is as simple as that. Nowadays, a lot of players are in the market: Zerodha, Grow, Upstock, or you can have even a cap unit of any other banks like HDFC Capital, SBI Capitals. You can go and open your demat account with them and start investing. Apps like Zerodha and Grow, they charge you very less brokerage as well. All these are good options. You can go and identify what is suitable for you and start opening now. What documents are required? Very basic: your Aadhaar card, PAN card, your address proof, and that's it. You're good to go. Your KYC will be verified online and it will be done within 1 or 2 days. So start investing right now. Next question which I get a lot is stock market safe? Okay, let's address this elephant in the room. You must have read stock market is subject to market risk. Read your documents carefully. See, there's risk in everything. Even if you go to office, there are a lot of risks. Something can happen to you on the way. But do you stop going to office? No. Why? Because you know what roads to take, you know how to cross the road, you know what conveyance to take. Do you leave a 3-year-old child doing that? No, because he is not aware. He will be in a trouble. He is at risk because he does not have knowledge. So stock market is risky if you do not have a knowledge. So knowledge is very important. If you are investing in a stock market, once you get a right kind of knowledge, you have taken a calculated risk, you are good to go. And that brings to our next question, which a lot of people ask me, how to get this knowledge. Okay, number 1 thing, start reading good books. Anyways, reading is such an important thing to do to keep you upgraded all the time. And if you are into someone who wants to learn about stock market, start reading books. I would suggest two books. One is Rich Dad Poor Dad and Psychology of Money. Those are both not about stock market exactly, but they will give you a mindset which will help you start investing in a stock market. Number, to learn about the stock market, you should start investing in good coaches and who will help you to guide it through. You can also follow me on my Instagram. I give you a lot of advices. I come up with lot of daily millennium words, financial terms which you should learn if you are in a market. You can subscribe to this channel which will help me to grow and you to learn a lot. Okay, keeping all that aside, knowledge is very important. You can learn it either paid or free. You can follow any good YouTube channel like mine who can clear your concepts, or you can have a lot of free stuff like ebooks. You can Google and have a good websites which help you doing it. You can refer to Money Control. They give you very good knowledge. Read newspapers, business newspaper every day. Slowly and slowly you will make that knowledge. You will come up to the point. And there are certain things which you should know before investing into a market. Certain parameters. That brings us to the next question. A lot of people ask me, what should I see before buying a stock? So basic three things which I'll tell you, or four things which I'll tell you, which you should always check before buying any stock. It is the upper line growth, bottom line growth, past performance of a stock. Number one, upper line growth is the sales. How is the sales of company in last 2 to 5 years? Do check that out. If a company sales is growing, it is a good sign. If it has fallen, check what could be the reason for that fall. You can easily check it out in the news section. Use Money Control app. It is going to help you a lot. Okay. Number two is a bottom line growth, which is a PAT, profit after tax. You need to see whether the profit is growing or falling. If it is falling, what could be the reason? If it is continuously falling or has fallen in one and then again gone up, it is okay. But you need to find these things out. Third thing is, go and check the past performance of the stock. It is very important. See how stock has performed in 5 years. Now there is one very important thing to note here. Maybe stock was on high in 2015 and gone down in 2017. Check whether any stock split happened that year or not. That is important. Maybe the share has not fallen. There's a stock split that happened. That is why the value is less. So you need to do this kind of research to analyze a stock better to start investing in there. Okay. Next question is, for how long should I hold a stock? So I do not believe in trading day in or day out of buying and selling a stock. That's why I always tell people, hold a stock for as long as you think it is going to help you achieve your goal. It could be 1 year, 3 year or 5 year. If you do not need that money, do not withdraw it. If you need that money, look how market is performing and then only withdraw it. Do not keep your emergency fund there so that you have to withdraw it immediately. That's a basic for how long you should stay invested. I have answered this in some kind of mistakes which people make in stock marketing. I made a video on that. I have answered this question in detail there as well. You can check it out. And you should stay invested for as long as your goal is not achieved. You have not gained the kind of percentage you wanted. And if you see that the market signs are not bad for this particular company, suppose this company is making loss and it is constantly making loss in spite of being a good company, then you should definitely come out of market. If it is making loss temporarily for a time period because maybe the situation is bad, like the COVID-19 thing, all companies are making losses, that is not the right time to exit any company if it is a promising company, right? So that is how you should decide for how long you should stay invested in a market. Also, if you are a new investor, I would say start investing in a blue chip companies. Look for a companies which have been promising for last few years rather than experimenting with a new company. Okay, this is the last question, and this is also something I get a lot in my DMs on Instagram. What is the right time to invest? Nobody can time a market, not even Warren Buffett. You cannot time a market. So the right time to invest is today. There are thousands of stocks in the market. The reason is there's thousands of stocks in the market. There is some stock which might be performing good today. There are high chances. You need to find out that particular stock and start investing in today. It's not that you have decided to start invest today and you will put in 1 lakh rupees. You will start slowly, right? You will invest 5,000, 2,000, 1,000 rupees. Choose that one particular stock on which you think there are chances will grow, on which you believe. I always say, if you eat Britannia, why don't you buy a Britannia stock? If you're deposited in SBI, why don't you buy a SBI stock? You trust, right? You trust that bank, you trust that brand. So why not to buy a stock of that? It's as simple as that. Choose accordingly. So yeah guys, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you find this video helpful. If you like it, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. It's free. It helps this channel to grow and bring more knowledge to the other people. Share this video with all the new investors whom you know so that they can learn more. And until next time, take care. Bye bye.